back at the Seattle Boat Show, and we are with Steve from Aspen Power Catamarans, and he has been gracious enough to offer to take us through this beautiful C120
Yeah,
40-foot Aspen that is on display here at the show, and we couldn't be more fortunate. Thanks, Steve.
yeah. Feel free to come on board.
Let's start with the dinghy, because that's
Yeah.
impressive.
So this is our carbon cat actually. It's a 10-footer, and we just introduced these about a year and a half ago. And super lightweight, tender. This 10-footer dry weighs about 160 pounds.
Wow.
So really light, high quality built tender that will last a long time. And it's mounted on our Davit for the C120. Pretty slick setup where it's on dual electric winch motors and lowers right down into the swim step and into the water. And notice on the port side you have a built-in swim ladder with that Davit setup. So creates a really nice play zone on the aft end of the boat. So when you get to your anchorage, you got your dinghy in the water, go zoom around and have lots of fun back here.
That's very cool. We could probably end the tour right there. That's really cool. But wait, there's more.
Yeah, there's lots more. So first, I'd stop and talk about the Aspen hull design a little bit. That's a big part of what sets us apart.
Mhm.
And it's an asymmetrical catamaran. And so the starboard hull is actually 35% larger than the port hull, which is what allows us to operate off a single engine on the 40-footer. This boat here is powered by a Volvo D6, 440 horsepower, and cruises 17 knots and only burns 11 gallons an hour at that. So very
Wow.
fuel efficient boat. It's a high-speed full displacement hull, so it doesn't get up on plane. You aren't slapping around, bouncing on the surface of the water. You're actually slicing through all that chop and rough sea conditions. So boat has a lot more control and authority as you're underway cruising through the water. So you get a lot more smooth, stable ride, a lot more comfortable. Gives you a lot more boating opportunity too, and being able to go where you want, when you want. Really opens up your cruising opportunities.
And you can just feel it. You just it
Yeah,
feels
it's an adventure
stout and
boat. It really is. Our owners, they love using their boat. They go out, they do adventure trips. The 40-footer here, the one that we're on right now, actually came up from San Diego this last summer and
oh
came
wow.
up on its own bottom. There's times where they're in 10, 12-foot seas, and the boat just handled it beautifully.
Yeah, they are just incredibly stout, secure
Yeah.
boats.
You want to head up to the Flybridge?
Yeah, let's
Check
go.
it out up there? All right, so you have a nice helm station up here, great vantage point, visibility all around. This boat has the optional Flybridge layout where you have the dual helm seats up here, so you can cruise with your partner right next to you. Then you have this really nice wraparound seating all around here that allows all your friends to hang out as you're underway or as you're at anchor once you get where you're at. Uh, good spot to hang out.
Really spacious too.
Really high-end materials used throughout the entire build. You can see the teak table here. It's
Beautiful.
finished with a Duratec finish, so it really holds up with the weather really well. Great for the Northwest here. Um,
Yeah, just beautiful. It's
yeah.
qualities everywhere.
All right, let's head on inside the cabin. Features as we come in is this folding bulkhead window here. So it really opens up into the salon, really extends the living space. You have this nice teak table, has a canvas cover, but also is removable, so you can put it inside the boat when you're not on the boat using it. Some nice swivel bar stools here. There's also a really nice teak table that goes in the cockpit here too. Currently it's not out. We were just having a little bit of rain earlier today.
Sure.
But you have a little extra seating and a nice table that goes in back here too.
And cushions for the.
Yep, you get cushions there. Um, Before we go in, I want to show you the engine room. So this is where we have the Volvo D6. Have a nice ladder that goes down in. And here we have the raw water intake. You have your fuel filters there. This is the exhaust. Forward is a V-drive, so you have a V-drive with this setup and really large keel underneath, and it's protected by sandbar, and so all of your running gear underneath is really well protected, which is really good for the Northwest here. Oftentimes there's a lot of debris in the water, logs, things like that, so it's good to have uh, a good setup down there. Protect your running gear.
And a lot of room, actually, a lot of room to
Yeah.
work, and it's really accessible.
Yes. Yeah. And behind this panel is actually removable. This is where we store the cockpit table that goes in here. And then forward, underneath is where the rake for fuel filters are.
Okay.
So very accessible, easy to take a look and check out what's going on there. Let's make our way in now. So this 40-footer has 3 staterooms and 2 full heads. Underneath the galley here is the first stateroom. It's a twin-size bed down there. Good spot for grandkids, or some folks will end up using it as storage.
Oh, lots of room, ample room. And finished beautifully, everything.
Really nice wraparound dinette here. Good spot to seat a lot of people. Some folks will get the option to have the table drop down and turn into a berth as well. Get some filler cushions and another spot to sleep a few people. And then, as you notice, I want to point out all of the storage that you get in the salon here. Really nice for the galley. So, all these drawers, really deep drawers. Big drawer here. And then you get a lot of storage underneath. This
Wow.
actually goes back a ways, and it's pretty deep as well. Got some snacks in there for the boat show.
Oreos.
You bet. You also have a lot of overhead storage here. So lots of storage throughout here. Anywhere and everywhere we can, we're taking advantage of the space and getting storage. Over here we have a microwave as well.
Yeah, I love the use of space. It's just really well thought out.
Lots of counter space in here too. And then notice the wraparound visibility, all the windows. The windows are actually solar guard protected, so they reflect a lot of the UV rays and the heat when you're on the water, which helps keep the cabin here cool. And then forward we have the helm here. 2 really nice Bentley helm seats. And then you have the Garmin array of electronics up there. Really nice electronics, large screens, depth sounder, radar, chart plotter. All integrates with the Volvo as well, so you have all of your Volvo displays that come through on the Garmin as well. You also have bow and stern thrusters, standard on the C120.
Gorgeous home.
And then on the left here, we have all of our DC breakers here, and then this actually opens up. You can see all of the wiring, really nice, organized. It's all labeled. You have access to your fuses right here, so you don't have to crawl around too much to get to things that you need to have access to.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So next, let's go down the port hall here. Move aft back here. We have our first head. You have a full head here. Notice you have lots of headroom in here. I'm 6'1", and so very comfortable space down here. And keep in mind, we're in the smaller of the two hulls, actually. So
Really?
this is the port hull, which is the smaller hull. Forward, we have our master stateroom here. And this is actually a king-size bed in here. So pretty rare to get a bed this large in a 40-foot boat. And with the Cat design, unlike a monohull where it narrows at the bow,
Sure.
the space carries forward, and so you get about 13-foot beam here in the master stateroom. So you have a ton of space.
Just huge. Like, I hope.
You have two really large skylights above, gives you a lot of natural light. And then you can see over here behind the dash we have all of the wiring, and again you can see the quality of craftsmanship that's going into all of that. Very
Wow.
neat, organized, high quality materials.
Absolutely.
Very accessible too. And then you also have a lot of storage all along here under the bed. You have a drawer here. And then you have a nice locker up front here. Hang some clothes in there. And then forward of the bed, you have another storage space. And then above, you have a television too.
Yeah, just massive stateroom.
Yeah. Make our way over to the starboard hull now. Oh, a fun feature. You can check this out. There's actually a bit of storage in the steps here. So you can
That's
store a few extra little things in here. So like I said, we're always
nothing is
trying
wasted.
to find spots to store things. That's what boaters are always looking at. They're like, okay, where do I put the cookies?
Wait, there's more than just the Oreos?
Yeah. All right. So aft here we have a queen size stateroom. There's a nice hanging locker, so you can take a look there. There's a skylight in the ceiling, so it lets a little extra light in. And then aft back there, you have a hatch as well. And then you have nice port light windows on the hull side too. So a lot of natural light in there.
Yeah, a lot of light. And again,
You can just see everywhere
finishing.
the level of craftsmanship
I was about to say.
that's going into the builds. And we build these up in Burlington, Washington. So American-built boats, locally built. And then as we move forward, we have the second head, and a little bit larger than one on the port hull. You have the head here, a little bit of storage behind the door. You have another storage spot above the sink here. And then this is a walk-through shower. There's a nice door here. This just closes, and then this door will close as well. And then you have your shower space right here. And again, a lot of headroom in here. A lot of our owners are taller folks, so
Yeah.
they appreciate the headroom.
I would imagine. And it's, yeah, just the use of the space everywhere is very, very innovative.
Yeah. And then come on forward here. And we have access to the master from the starboard side as well.
That's fantastic.
So lots of living accommodations on a 40-foot boat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to believe. You feel like you're on a much larger boat,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. All of our Aspens are built to order, so customers get to spec the boat just how they want. They get to pick all of the colors and options. Occasionally we'll do some custom options as well. So if they have special requests, we can accommodate that most times.
So as far as appliances, the whole night, I mean, everything is optional, is
Well, they get to pick the electronics,
Hmm.
the counter colors, the backsplash that they choose, upholstery color,
Hmm.
um, different living accommodations or fishing um, features if they want downriggers in the cockpit, things like that.
Well, as I said, I mean, the finish, everything, the build quality is just evident everywhere. It's a spectacular boat.
Yeah,
And built right here in Burlington, Washington.
yeah.
How's the show been for you?
It's been great. It's
Yeah?
been a great show. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I imagine.
Lots of fun. Lots of great people that we've been talking to, and can't wait to get some of the folks out on demo rides and show them how the boat really performs.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, these
We
are
always
very
like to
special days.
say, test drive an Aspen before you buy something else.
Well
Yeah.
said. And Aspen, although it's also built right here in Washington, is a family business.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
tell us about that.
So we're a family business, and kind of a little unusual. It's not just a family business, but my dad is the founder and CEO of Aspen. I am Aspen CFO and many other things. My brother-in-law is Aspen service manager, and my brother is in sales, and so. Lots of different family aspects of it. We treat our employees like their family and really take care of them. So, uh, really interact with our customers on that level too. And they get to join the Aspen family. We go boating with them. We do owners cruises and all sorts of fun things with them. So,
That's fantastic. Yeah,
yeah,
no, Aspen has a great
you're
name
not
here
just
in
buying a
Washington.
boat, you're joining the family.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait. I need my laundry done, so I'll be over soon. And on that note, Steve, we will close, but I can't thank you enough.
Yeah.
Certainly leave some comments below. Let Steve know. Let us know what you think of the Aspen C120. It's just a stunning 40-foot catamaran, and we can't thank you enough.
Yeah. Thank you.